Hi guys, welcome here. It's Courage again, and I'm making this video to show you how you can start e-commerce business. Right? This is a beginner-friendly video. I'm going to break everything down for for easy comprehension, so that after watching this video, you can start your own e-commerce business right away. Now, e-commerce is simply the buying and selling of goods and even services electronically, that is via the internet. Okay, if you have a brick and mortar business or an offline business and then you bring it online and then people transact with your business online, that is e-commerce. So it's the process of selling physical products and even services via the internet. And yes, you might have heard people say that they've made a lot of money via e-commerce, 6 figures, 7 figures, and so on. It's true. People make a whole lot of money via e-commerce because e-commerce gives you the liberty, gives you the freedom to operate from any part of the world, from anywhere that you are, especially if you are into a different model of e-commerce known as dropshipping. I'm going to explain everything to you. I'm going to break it down for better comprehension. And I'll ask you to please give this video a thumbs up, right? That's all I'm going to ask of you. Give this video a thumbs up so that more people get to see this video. And if you're new to this channel and you would like to see more content like this that explains online business, advertising, marketing, and how to make money online, please subscribe to my channel and smash that bell icon so you get notified, whenever I post amazing videos just like this one. Now, without wasting time, let's get into this video. Let me show you how you can start e-commerce business and start making money for yourself, probably around 6 figures every month for a start. I think that's something clear. So let's go. There are basically two types of e-commerce that you need to be aware of. There is the traditional e-commerce and there is the dropshipping e-commerce. Okay, I'm going to explain all of this to you so you also understand what I am talking about. Okay, now the different models of e-commerce, because there are different models apart from the types here, the different models of e-commerce falls under either of the above types. Okay, we are going to list some of the models. I'm going to give you just about 4 of the models of e-commerce, and each of these models falls under either of the types of e-commerce. And then from these models, you can decide on which one you want to go into. Is it the traditional e-commerce or the dropshipping e-commerce? Okay, now there are different models, business models under e-commerce. Like I said, these are private label, dropshipping, local arbitrage, mini importation. Okay, for the private labeling is where you white label or you brand an item. You brand an item. You can import items from China, from Turkey, yeah, and then you brand it. You stamp a brand on it. You stamp your own brand on it. You can start with probably gym wears, gym bag, stuff like that, fitness wears and stuff. Yeah, you just bring in the plane into your country, the plain one that is unbranded, and then you stamp or you slap your own brand on it. Or you have an agreement with the producers, and then once they create a different batch, they customize it for you separately. That is known as private label. Now, there are many things you can private label. I'm going to do a separate video completely focused on private labeling. I think what I'm going to do is after this video, I'm going to follow up with more videos on. After this video, I'm going to do a video on private label. I'm going to do a video on drop shipping. I'm going to make a video on local arbitrage and mini importation. I'm going to go in depth. Although I've done a video on drop shipping. I will link them in this the video description. I've done a video on local arbitrage and also on mini importation. So I'm going to do a video on private label for you to understand better how to approach this business and how to go about starting private labeling. People think it's super expensive to start a private label business, but it's really not that expensive. Okay, yeah, it takes some money, but it's not that expensive and it's profitable too. So these are the models. These are some of the models under e-commerce that you may want to consider. Okay, but if you don't have much capital or much finance with you, then you might want to consider drop shipping. All right, so let's look into the traditional e-commerce and the drop shipping e-commerce. Now, the traditional e-commerce, this is it. It involves bulk purchase, right? Bulk purchase of the products or the items that you want to sell. Yeah, and it has high upfront costs because yes, since you are purchasing bulk items, you have to pay ahead to get these products. Assuming you are importing these items from China or from Turkey, you have to pay ahead to get these products imported into your own local country. Yeah, so it involves bulk purchase, and then it involves upfront costs. Okay, then it's higher risk. Of course, it's higher risk because you're going to pay for duty, customs, and stuff, and then you are not even sure how many quantity or the quantity of items you can be able to sell after importing them, right? But it gives you more control in the sense that you can have much, you can, you know, do a mock-up or a markup offer. You can have more offer. You can create more offers around the product. You can use so many angles, marketing angles to promote the product. You can have as much upsells as you want in your own funnel about this very product. Okay, so it gives you a lot of control, it gives you much more control about what you want to do. But for dropshipping is that you only purchase when customer places an order. All right. For dropshipping, you only purchase these items when customer places an order, and then it involves low upfront costs. You don't have to spend much because you only spend from what the customer pays. All right. Then it's lower risk because you are not risking anything. You are not involved in any risk whatsoever. I mean, there's risk in business, but for dropshipping the risk is minimal, very minimal. But you have less control because the supplier does most of the job for you. Okay, so I'm going to show you the model and how it is done. Now, this is a graphic representation of traditional business e-commerce business model. Okay, the customer here sees your store, sees the product you are advertising that you are selling. The customer places an order here. You process the order and you handle the delivery to the customer. Okay, easy peasy, simple like that. Customer sees your store. Probably your traffic source might be Facebook or Instagram. The customer might be scrolling through Instagram or Facebook or whatever, and then they sees your advert. Okay, then the customer likes the product, places an order. You get to a notification about the order, then you handle the delivery to the customer. Now, sometimes you might get to the customer and then you might not meet them, or many stories might come up, especially in a place like Nigeria where it is payment on delivery, right? In Nigeria, it's usually POD. Okay, so most traditional e-commerce is usually POD, like when you import from China and start to sell. The customer does not pay until they receive the item that they ordered for. That's when they pay you. So most times you hear stories of customers not being available, customers canceling their orders when you are at their doorstep, and so many risk factors coming up. So that is the thing about traditional e-commerce. Okay, but for dropshipping model, it's quite different. It's easy. It's amazing. It's lovely. That's why you see many people jumping into dropshipping because it just involves 3 steps. Okay, but usually it is 4 steps. The three steps are the ones visible, but the fourth step is hidden here after your store. So the first step is that the customer orders a product and pays you the retail price, which, as an example, we used $80 here, which is $80. All right, orders in your store, and then you get the order, and then because you have automated the process, you have to use a software that automates this process for you. Okay, so when the customer pays $80 for an item in your store, you automate it, and then this order goes straight to the supplier. Okay, so you pay the supplier the wholesale price, which is $30. You keep 50. Do you get? So once the supplier gets your order, supplier, and then as the customer has placed the order, the customer will give you his or her detail, name, address, delivery address, of course, and phone number, right? Every detail that is needed to make this delivery successful. So as the customer places the order in your own store, you are moving the order to the supplier with the details of the customer. So the supplier processes the delivery and the supplier ships the items to the customer. Okay, so you don't handle the shipping, you don't handle the processing, you don't handle anything. The only thing that you handle is traffic, driving traffic, quality traffic to your own store. And then whatever happens after that is the work of the supplier. You see why people love this dropshipping model? Because it's amazing. I mean, You can be from anywhere and sell to anyone from any part of the world, and you don't handle the shipping. The supplier does the shipping for you and everything. So the customer pays $80 at your store, while you place the same order with the customer's detail at the supplier store. The supplier handles it, processes the package, and then ships directly to the customer. So you have a profit of $50 from that customer. That's cool, right? Yes, that's cool. So your first step to starting up on the e-commerce journey is to decide on the business model to adopt. Now, the business model you adopt will depend on your level of experience, your level of expertise, and available finance, of course, and then, of course, your country policy, because there are certain products that some countries do not permit, or you have to go through certifications and through a lot of stuff. Yeah, but in my country, here in Nigeria, of course, it applies too. So there are products that you just don't sell like that. Most of the health products and fitness products. Okay, but if your country permits certain products, you can go ahead and decide on if you want to go with the traditional method of e-commerce or the dropshipping method of e-commerce. But whichever method you go with, there's always a checklist. And I'm going to give you the checklist so you can follow through the checklist and you don't make a mistake in your own e-commerce journey. So this is the 6 figures e-commerce checklist. Your business name, you need to have a business name, okay? A simple, easy to understand, easy to pronounce, easy to spell, easy to remember. Okay, it has to be simple, easy to understand, easy to pronounce, easy to spell, and easy to remember. Okay, just something catchy, cool, maybe trendy. Yeah, it's a choice you have to make. So you need a business name and then a product. You have to decide on which product to sell. Now, the product you want to sell depends on the niche that you have decided to go into. If you decide to go into niche of mother's niche, into the niche of home care, kitchen niche, fitness niche, exercises, gym, mobile accessories, automobile, there are so many niches that you can, go into, and then the product that you decide to sell will be determined by the niche that you want to operate in. Okay. Then once you have your business name, you have a product, you have decided on the product to sell. You have your banking detail, right? You have your banking detail for payment, for receiving payment and paying out and receiving payments. Yeah. Then you have to secure a domain name, right? From the business name, you have to go ahead and secure a domain name with any of the hosting company, domain hosting and those kind of companies, right? So you secure a domain name and then you secure a platform. You decide on the platform that you want to sell. Do you want to sell on Shopify, or you want to create your own? You want to build your own sales page? If you are doing the traditional e-commerce stuff, you would have to, use in Nigeria we use Thrive Architect. We use either Thrive Architect, Insta Builder, or Elementor to design a funnel, to design a sales page. Because in Nigeria, what most of us do is the traditional e-commerce. Okay, so you use Elementor, Thrive Architect, or I think, but any of the page builders, Elementor, Thrive Architect, Insta Builder, to build a sales page, to design a sales page, a nice sales page. Now, the idea is once you drive traffic from either Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Google, any of the platforms, you drive traffic from these platforms to your sales page. So the customer comes to your sales page, they see the product that you sell, they order for it, and then you get a notification of the order. You call the customer because it is traditional e-commerce, it's not dropshipping. You call the customer and you deliver the products and you get paid. All right. So that's why you need to have a domain. But if you are doing dropshipping, you can use Shopify. All right. It's easy to design. In fact, the templates are just there. You just drag and drop, fixing your name, fixing the product, fixing the price and everything. Right. And then you automate the process so that if a customer places an order, the automation takes over and then places that order on the supplier's website with the customer's information. The supplier processes it and ships to the customer. So if you are doing the drop shipping, you have to select or decide on which platform to go with, Shopify or any other platform that offers this kind of service. And then your funnel, of course, customer goes through your funnel. Whatever want to have on your funnel, it's up to you. So your funnel has to be convincing. It has to be super, super convincing. And it has to be easy to glance through, read. The product has to be easy to understand. Yeah. So you have your platform, you decide on the platform, and then you create your funnel to be very different from every other funnel out there. And then you have your traffic source. Where do you want to drive your traffic to? Where do you want to drive traffic from? You decide if you want to get traffic from Facebook, from Instagram, or you want to get traffic from influencers, from celebrities, influencer marketing. Now that works mostly that works better if you have a private label. So I'm going to make a follow-up video on private label just for this. So after watching this video, you might have to come back. You have to come back on Wednesday. I drop videos every Wednesdays and Saturdays. So I think by Wednesday, I'm going to make a follow-up video on private labeling to show you how the private labeling e-commerce model works and why it's highly profitable and how you can take advantage of the opportunities in the private label space. Okay. So once you decide on the traffic, you begin to send traffic to your funnel. Okay. Once you decide on which traffic source to use, either Facebook, Instagram, influencers, Google, wherever you choose, you drive traffic from these platforms to your funnel, right? And then when the customer orders, you take it out from there. Okay, so for the products, you buy these products from either Alibaba or AliExpress. But here's the thing, Alibaba is more affordable, than AliExpress. Alibaba products are cheaper on Alibaba than AliExpress. Sellers on AliExpress get their products on Alibaba, list on AliExpress. And there's another option too, 1688. It's the local Chinese site which was made or which was created for Chinese people only to buy and sell. Items are dead cheap there, damn cheap. All right. You just need to use Google Translate to translate because everything on the site was made. Everything on the site is Chinese. It's Chinese. Here, let me show you. This is Alibaba. Yeah? This is Alibaba. So you can just come here and buy whatever product you want to buy. Just click on this search bar. You search for any item that you'd like to have. Okay, this is Alibaba. Just click on the search bar and you search for any item that you'd like to have. They have all the categories. You select your supplier or whatever you want to do, and then you discuss with them and have an agreement. Okay, that's Alibaba. This is AliExpress here. AliExpress. You can see that AliExpress and Alibaba, they look similar, very similar, very similar. There's so much similarity on these two sites. Yeah, there's so much similarity. So you can even start your own private label for anything at all, anything whatsoever. Okay, I'm going to make a follow-up video on private label. So now this is 1688 here. You see, everything here is in China. It's written in Chinese. Okay, so you just come to your Google Translate, okay, and then you select English. You select English so that all of these things are going to be translated. All of these things are going to be translated to English. Okay, so you select English, and then it has translated. Yeah, you can now see that it has translated. Everything is now back in English instead of China. So you can now go ahead and source and find the source, right? Find the source for a supplier or whatever. The prices here are way, way cheaper than Alibaba and AliExpress. However, you should be careful of inferior products, substandard products that are poor. Because when you start giving your customers poor products, you will begin to lose customers, and then you don't have their trust. And once you don't have people's trust, you lose them, and it's not good for business. Yeah. So basically, this is all you need to know. This is 1688. You just convert it to English, just translate to English. You find supplier. You can type in English. You can search by image. Okay, you can search by image on all the sites. Okay, AliExpress does not have search by image, but Alibaba does anyway. So Alibaba does. You can search by image. So if you see an item that you like to buy, you don't know the name, and you have the picture, you have the image, you can just click on it, upload the image, and then it comes up and you find so many of the items. Okay, we can, if I have an item here, I can make an example, upload an image. Let's see if I have an item I would like to. I don't think I have any items here on my desktop. Let's see. Okay, let's search for this wristwatch now. Let's search for that wristwatch now. So it's going to bring up almost the same and similar stuff like that. Okay, so that was it. These are the wristwatch. These are the wristwatch in that category. They are all similar stuff. They are all similar stuff. Okay, that's for the wristwatch. What if you want to search? I saw a handbag there, right? So I want to search by handbag. You go down. Where is the handbag? This one is black. This one has three: major bag, purse, and whatever. Okay, let's search for the one that has three handbags. You're going to pull up almost the same color. Now, these are the handbags, three, right? So just between $6 to $12. This one is between $3 to $5. So I'm going to make a comprehensive video for white labeling and show you exactly how you're going to do it. So this is how you can search also with just images. Okay. So yeah, you buy the product from Alibaba or AliExpress, whichever one that you decide on is fine. And then the product should solve a problem. The product should actually meet a need to solve a problem. That is when you begin to get more orders. If your product solves a problem or meets a particular need at a time, people are going to buy. Yeah. And then the product must not be easily found or available in the local market, in your country, in your local market, in your state, wherever you are. If I can easily walk into a store and find that product, then I don't need to order it from your store. I don't need to order it online. And I cannot pay the high price online because at the local market or at the store, it's going to be way cheaper than that. So the product is something that must not be easily available in the local market. And then the product should be an impulse buy. Okay, it shouldn't be something that requires that requires the customer to go and do a lot of research and stuff before they make an order. So no, it's something that once they see it, they go like, wow, man, I'd like to have this. They click there, they place their order, and then it's settled, right? So the product has to be an impulse buy. So if you tick all these boxes and just watch this video again, tick all the boxes. This is checklist. Once all of that is done, and then you are good to go. You are good to start your e-commerce business and start making money. So guys, that's it. Thank you for watching this video. If you find it helpful, please give this video a thumbs up. Please like, comment. If you have any questions, I'll be in the comments. I like to interact with you. I like to have a very interactive community here on YouTube. So drop your questions in the comment and drop your comments. Let me know what you think. And if you have any contribution to this, please go ahead and drop the comment in the comment section. I'll be there to share ideas with you also. Okay, please share this video to as many people as possible. Your WhatsApp group, your Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. Share these videos, so that more people get to see it, more people get to learn, more people get to be informed, and more people get to make money, just like we are doing now. Yeah, and then please subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so. Hit the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so that you'll be among the first people to get notified whenever I post videos. So guys, I'll see you in my next video. And if you'd like me to make that video on white label, private labeling, please leave it in the comment section and I will know that people are interested and I'll go ahead and create that video. Thank you guys for engaging in this video and I will see you in my next video, guys. Cheers.